One other guy, you mentioned there's skillful fighters out there. One guy that I do think is skillful, Terence Crawford. Obviously he had the great performance against Errol Spence. It looks like the rematch is not happening now. What do you think, if you're in the Terence Crawford position, is it time for him to move up?
I think when he was like, I'm really super skillful fighter, very talented fighter. And I talked about that, a while back. And I thought about this, if he wanted to go to 168, and he want to fight Canelo bad, and Benividez want to fight Canelo bad, they can't get Canelo, they can fight each other. Benividez and Crawford.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wow, for real?
I'm saying that both of you guys are chasing one fighter. If y'all feel like y'all chasing him and y'all can't get that fighter, then y'all should say, fuck it, we'll fight each other.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, Terence Crawford at 168 against David Benividez, that's a hell of a fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Is that too big of a jump for someone coming from 147, or are these the things you just do to be great?
I don't know. I just threw that out there because you told me about Benividez trying to fight Canelo, and I know that Terence Crawford has been trying to fight Canelo. They both been trying to get that fight done, and it seems like both have been trying to get it done extremely bad. Now, if you can't get it done, then make you guys fight. Say fuck it.
Wow. Well, I definitely know I'd watch that fight. But having said that, if obviously if Terrance doesn't want to do that, he could move up. There's 154. There's guys like, I know Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman are fighting here soon, and I guess he could possibly fight the winner of that. Or do you think, I know there's still that guy, Jaron Boots Ennis, floating around. It's that younger name floating around at welterweight. I know,
I think that'd be a hell of a fight. Boots Ennis. Just like we always say, somebody got to give you a chance. Somebody got to give you an opportunity and a chance. So somebody got to give Boots the opportunity and a chance, whether it's Terrance or somebody else. It seems like it's been difficult for Crawford to get the Spence fight done. It's been difficult for him to get the Canelo fight done. So his other option is probably Boots Ennis.
Yeah, but do you think that is? I know obviously when you were sitting on top, you gave a young fighter by the name of Canelo Alvarez an opportunity, a shot. And I'll be honest with you, when you announced that, I was actually kind of surprised. I was like, that's a risky fight. At least I thought at the time it was a risky, even though you made it look like easy.
And for the record, a lot of people said, it was at a catch weight. I didn't choose to catch weight. Canelo did. I didn't ask for catch weight.
Yeah, I remember that.
I just know. I remember somebody from the Canelo team had done an interview and said, "Yo, we'll fight Floyd at catch weight." So my team jumped on and said, "Well, tell me what catch weight you guys want to fight at." They chose the catch weight. We said, "Let's do it." It didn't matter to me if we wanted to fight at 54. I would have fought anyway. But I think when we fought at 53 or 52, I don't know.
Whatever it was, you made it happen and made it look easy. But having said that, would that Jaron Ennis fight be, I don't want to call it too much of a risk, but just maybe not enough reward for Terrance? Obviously, when you fought Canelo, you were on a very different level than where Terence Crawford is at right now. And you were still getting paid a shit ton of money to fight Canelo, whereas I don't necessarily know if Crawford would make that kind of money against Jaron Ennis. So is that something where you just kind of look at the business? If you're Crawford, you just kind of look at the business and say, maybe not.
But I'm saying is it, you gotta realize, you gotta ask yourself, is it about the legacy? Is it about the money? Is it about both? I'm not in these fighters' heads, so I don't know. But if you want to fight, fight him. If you do want to fight him, fight him. If you don't, then don't fight him. Mm-hmm. Fight somebody else.
Makes sense.
These fighters should do what makes you happy. And there's a lot of times, even like with the boxing writers, a lot of times the writers be writing a lot of false stories about, oh, this fighter gonna fight this fighter, and this was said, and that was said. Even with YouTube, just try to, just try to get clicks. Mm-hmm. Trying to get clicks. We have to go back to the old school. And I say the old school, meaning, in which we are getting back to that, and for a while I thought that it wasn't like that, but a lot of these good fighters fight each other, and a lot of these great fighters, they fight each other. But what we got to do is we got to cut down with all these belts. It's too many champions. They get back it up.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man. Floyd Mayweather Jr. tells Terence Crawford, fight David Benividez. Or fight Boots. Shocking shit. Nah. I wasn't expected to hear this, but I heard it. Listen, I got a lot of things I need to clear up. But, man, shout out. I can't say it enough, man. Shout out to my brother, No Name. No Name is one of the sharpest dudes. Sharpest dudes on the internet, bro. No Name. It's many brothers that's in my comments that's sharp. I have no problem. It's a lot of sharp brothers, man. It's a lot of sharp brothers. My brother's supporter of boxing. My brother Jason. It's some sharp brothers on here, man. But No Name, man. No Name. I'm telling you, No Name one of them. When he finally agreed with me, I damn near feel like I accomplished something. Cause I'm just gonna tell you, bro. If No Name disagree with you, he gonna come with facts. I would never want to debate No Name, and he know his shit. I have no problem admitting somebody know more than me or something. No Name know his shit, bro. I gotta correct some things I said about Floyd because he broke down some shit. I'm just gonna say it like that. And he broke down that Mike Tyson is actually worse than Floyd, and I was like, because I said in my video, Floyd worse than Mike Tyson. No, he not. But I'm going to get to that. And I'm going to break down why Mike Tyson is far worse than Floyd. Floyd ain't the worst OG. No, but Noah Hopkins worse than Floyd. No. I'm not going to overdo it because maybe it was the biasness in me because I was mad Floyd put out that tape. I'm looking at it like, bro, you gave that to a Mexican. You're helping a Mexican, bro. And with the war between black and Mexicans, it just looked like one of the biggest trader moves I've just seen in a while. It's a huge black and Mexican thing in Texas and California. All I'm saying is, bro, like I said, I just couldn't picture Chavez helping Jamal and giving him some dirt on Canelo. I just couldn't picture it. So anyway, before I even get to Floyd, I just want to say this. First and foremost, I'm tired of people saying Canelo got better after Floyd. And Canelo got better. Since fighting Floyd, Canelo got more slick. He way better after fighting Floyd. Canelo is the same fighter that lost every round of Floyd. It was the Bivol performance that showed me that. Look at when Floyd beat him. Look at when Bivol beat him. And they tried to say it was weight. Weight had nothing to do. You had a disciplined fighter. How many disciplined fighters Canelo has fought that is disciplined, ain't scared of him, and just don't respect him? How many have he fought that's elite, don't respect him, and disciplined, and follow their game plan? That's all Bivol did. Followed the game plan. And Floyd beat him worse. But what I'm saying is, Canelo still had the same flaws, bro. The only different shit Canelo did after Floyd, his head movement got better. His upper body, his feet never changed. His feet never changed. He never got lighter on his feet. None of that shit. He didn't try to do no leg exercise. No, he started golfing and shit. He never worked on his feet. It's a lot of things. He got better head movement. He got better upper body movement. And he throw the left hook to the body. That's the Canelo since Floyd. The only difference is he got good head movement. He got good upper body movement. And he got a good left hook now that he throws to the body. He sets you up low with the, because that's a hard left hook to the body. And he sets you up so he can throw the left hook up top. Canelo is a left hook, right cross. That's his same combination he throw. Canelo throws the same punches. And it's with mean intentions. Canelo never developed a jab. It's a lot of things, bro. So this whole false narrative that Canelo got better after Floyd, no. His best win is Triple G, but Triple G lost to Derevyanchenko. I thought he lost to Jacobs too. Triple G was a hype job. So outside of this legacy-defining Triple G win, which a lot of people thought he lost, what win did Canelo? What elite fighter did he beat to make people think he's so much better since Floyd? I want to know. It wasn't Billy Ho. It wasn't Rocky Fielding. It wasn't an old Kovalev. Kovalev had just came off a tooth and nail fight with Anthony Yarde, and 2 months later he had to fight Canelo. After coming off a tough fight, you up in age, 2 months later, he beat Anthony Yarde like in the end of June. The fight with Canelo was in September. Canelo very strategic. Very strategic. And I could never compare Floyd to Canelo. That's one thing I have to stop. We have to stop that. Canelo ain't nothing like Floyd. Canelo ain't nothing like Floyd. Canelo never had a Diego Corrales type opponent. Canelo ain't never had that shit. Canelo ain't never put on a performance half as good as that Arturo Gatti performance. Canelo ain't never fought no Castillo. Twice. Nah, Canelo ain't faced no shit like that. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I would have loved to see Canelo versus Madonna. I don't know why. I just would have loved to see it. And Madonna was 147. He didn't fight at 154. I just would have loved to see that fight. I don't know. I don't know why. It just came out the blue. But it's a lot of fights, bro. Canelo fought an old Cotto, an old Shane Mosley. That's what he did. So he never got better. But he's good. He was always very good. He just wasn't special to me. But Bud, you moving up to 168 from 147, you at a major disadvantage. One thing Canelo can do is crack. Another thing he has done, he has adjusted very well to 168. Canelo is very wide. He's a big 168 pounder. He's gonna be 190 on fight night. So it was just a big disadvantage. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Canelo never really got better. And another reason why he never got... Canelo, I'm going to tell you, was slick. Canelo stayed active. That's how he surpassed Jamal and Andre. He stayed active, but he never fought better competition. Billy Ho didn't make him better. Callum Smith did not make Canelo. What fights made Canelo better? Because to get better, you got to fight better competition. What competition was it that made Canelo so much better than the version that fought Floyd? Was it Austin Trout that made him so better? What fight? Was it Lara? Because I thought he lost. I thought he struggled with Trout. I thought he lost to Lara. I thought he lost one of the Triple G's fights. I just want to know what was it that made him so much better. Canelo do the same shit, bro. Fighters be scared of him, bro. Look at how Billy Joe fought him. Look at how Danny Jacobs fought him. Look how Callum Smith, they was all timid. And they was already scared before they even got hit. When you see a fighter like Bivol who had no respect for him, went in like it was just another sparring session, easily beat him. It's the mentality. A lot of times, bro, it ain't the skill. It's the mentality. A lot of fighters just scared of Canelo, and they scared of his power like he's one of the hardest punchers ever. Canelo power ain't what people think it is. Yeah, he can crack you, bro, but he ain't punching like that. He ain't punching like that, bro. A lot of fighters just believe the hype. Just like Marcus Brown, when he fought Better Beef, he was already walking like a goddamn penguin before Better Beef ever clipped him. So a lot of times it be that, but bro, Canelo ain't that good, bro. I'm just telling. But it's certain fighters I know he can beat, like a Jaime Munguia. That's easy work for Canelo. Easy work. Jaime Munguia don't got a chin, and he don't got defense. Easy work. Easy work. So, this Canelo sweepstakes, Bud, I just want you to know, pimpin', because I really believe this. Bud really believes. I really believe that he believes that if he beat Canelo, not only will he get the biggest payday of his career, he think that's going to completely define his legacy and put him at the top with the greats. That's what Bud really think. Because, and if shit was real, it would. If shit was real, because what they say Canelo is, if Bud was to move up 3-weight divisions and beat him, if shit was real, you got to say Bud a top 5. I already got him top 10. You got to say Bud a top 5 because they say Canelo is the greatest Mexican ever, and he's so great, and he better than Chavez now, and he's so great. Then for Bud to move up 3-weight divisions and beat him, you gotta. If shit was real, you would argue he top 3 of all time. As great as they say Canelo is. So I get it, but Bud, you won't get that credit, and it's not a smart move. Another thing I want to break down, I've been holding this in, and I ain't gonna say I've been holding it in. I just analyze a situation before I speak on it. Errol Spence Jr. Let me tell you something, Errol Spence fans, y'all gotta admit it at this point. It's looking real bad, bro. It's looking real bad out here, bro. Errol Spence, I damn near feel like you failed your fans. I just don't know, bro. The energy, I don't trust. I'm telling you, bro. I told my partner earlier, I said, I don't think David Haney gonna fail me, bro. Because so many fighters have changed to where I just don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with Wilder. It's a lot of fighters I don't fuck with because y'all do weird shit, and fighters change. Fighters change. Earl energy is more than suspect. You can keep trying to act like Earl is so laid back and he just don't talk in between fights. That's a goddamn lie. Earl is not that fucking quiet as he's been for a damn near a whole year. Earl been quiet as shit. The only time we've heard from him is when he was buying a goddamn Cane Corso puppet and he had his belly poking like a set of swangles. And then he was with his girl and he was on vacation. And then we seen him at Carter High School talking to the Carter Cowboys. The Carter Kimball thing. Yeah, the little, I guess that's do they call it the Oak Cliff Super Bowl? I know, when Lincoln played Madison, that's the South Dallas Super Bowl. But yeah, every year Carter played Kimball and it's some big shit. And by the way, I went to Roosevelt Mustangs, and goddamn me, they won state and the basketball team won state. But however, I was not on the team. I was on the football team. I wasn't on the basketball team. But all I'm saying is I was there. Goddamn me, with that goddamn sky blue with the maroon. But what I'm saying is, you've been everywhere but in the gym, pimpin'. And we keep trying to talk, well, Earl in shape. He in tip-top shape. He just waiting. He just waiting on Bud. You a goddamn lie. I'm tired, bro. We got to cut the shit. We gotta cut the shit. Listen, Errol Spence fan, and Bud fans delusional. I think both of you motherfuckers delusional. Bud fans delusional because y'all on this Canelo shit, bro. Get off Canelo dick, bro. Both of you motherfuckers on some bullshit. I'm tired of Bud chasing Canelo. Tired of it, bro. I'm just tired of it. I don't want to hear Bud say Canelo no more, bro. You waiting around to see if he want to fight you, bro. It's like you belittling yourself to him. No, bro. See yourself as a king, bro. If you number 1 pound for pound, bro, what the fuck is you worried about Canelo for? He ain't even on your level. Canelo ain't nowhere near as good as Bud. I'm going to tell you another thing. I don't think Canelo better than Errol Spence, and I said it. He ain't better than Spence. He damn sure ain't better than Bud, and he ain't better than Boots. Man, there's a lot of fighters better than Canelo, bro. David Morrell beats Canelo right now. Right now. Listen, I just feel like this. Earl, because I seen you question Bud. When you got your eye surgery, Bud kind of came out like, okay, I guess the fight ain't having this and that. I'm moving on. And then Earl said, why you think I got hit with so many jabs? And then he said, and that's when Bud was like, all right, bro. I wish you the best, bro. I'm glad we fought, and I'm glad this shit over with. And he was like, nah, what's up with the fight? Nah, don't duck the rematch and this and that. Earl, stop that shit, bro. You waited 6 months to even say you wanted to fight. You waited 6 months to even say if you wanted the rematch, bro. That rematch clause has far past us, bro. That shit gone. You let that shit pass you up. I'm just gonna say this, Earl. It's lack of confidence. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. This whole build up for this Bud and Crawford, Bud and Spence fight, it was never Bob, it was never Bud, it was never Bomac. PBC and I think Derrick James never wanted you to fight Bud, bro. Best thing I can say about Earl, if it wasn't for Earl, the fight wouldn't have happened. Al didn't want it. Derrick James, nobody wanted that fight, bro. It was Earl who, nah, bro. I want Bud. They wanted you to fight Keith, double E with the F. In-house. They never wanted the Bud fight. Earl made that fight happen. But I'm starting to think you don't want the rematch, bro. I'm starting to think you questioning yourself. I'm starting to think you think that you can't beat Bud. I'm starting to think that you really don't want this rematch, bro. I'm really starting to think, because had you been serious, bro, you'd have got that eye surgery about 2-3 months after the fight. And you would have got you at least a tune-up somewhere in January, February. We would have seen a tune-up. You don't wait a whole nother year without fighting, bro. And you don't wait 6 months before getting surgery, bro. It just don't add up. It just don't add up. If anything, bro, I heard all Errol Spence fans say, bro, let them get a tune-up. I said go back into the action. I said, listen, January, February, run that shit back with Bud. And I think Earl can do much better. I said that shit. I said, man, run that shit right back. Everybody was saying, well, Earl, get a tune-up in January. You should at least got a tune-up. If you ain't gonna go right back to the smoke, at least get a tune-up, bro. Earl quiet as shit. Bro, Errol Spence fans, you motherfuckers don't want to admit, bro, you ain't got nothing to talk about. That's why a lot of Errol Spence, it's a lot of you motherfuckers, now you just riding Tank. Now you just riding another fighter. Ain't nobody making no Errol Spence videos. So just admit it, bro. Just admit that you question some shit. You think Earl is just hesitating, bro. He's stalling the fight. Bud been ready. Bud been ready. There is no hesitation. Bud is not ducking no fucking rematch with Earl. Earl hesitant. Earl is hesitant. He been on that farm. Yeah, he done started finding other hobbies he like. He playing Call of Duty and shit. It's a lot of shit he doing besides thinking about fighting Bud, bro. And we just need to admit that shit. Instead of you motherfuckers trying to push boots on Bud, just admit, bro, you're not confident that Earl is even gonna fight Bud. I'm not saying he's scared. I'm just saying sometimes after a loss that terrible, bro, you may question yourself. You waited too long. If we can't agree on nothing else, Errol Spence waited way too long for this shit. Way too long for a fucking eye. You waited 6 months to get an eye surgery. And I don't want to hear no, I had just found out the week. No. If you saying that's why you got hit with so many jabs and your vision was blurred, that means you've been knowing you had eye problems. Why you didn't get that handled right after the fight? Be back in the gym by October, November. Get a fight in January, February, and say, Bud, I'll see you in the summer. There's no explanation. There is no explanation. And we can say it's because PBC, they had to switch to another. Well, that means you should at least be fighting in March then. You should have got you a fight in, bro. That's just all I'm saying. At this point, I don't know what Earl finna do. I don't know what you finna do with your career, because the Bud rematch is not happening. And not only is it not happening, bro, at this point, and I'm the one who said, bro, I want to see the rematch. I don't even care no more. Bro, I don't care about that rematch no more, bro. I don't give a damn about that shit because I think Bud better. I just think Bud better, bro, and it might be worse. I just don't trust it at this point. I look at a fighter's energy. There is hesitance. There is hesitance. Derrick James, he scratched the back of his shit, bumpy back of... He scratched the back of his bumpy neck every time they ask him about Earl. He don't even want to answer no questions. Same way with Jamel. Jamel quiet as shit. It's just, but Jamel made a whole lot of money, you know, this and that. And it was wrong the way they stripped him. Make no mistake about it. Jamel quit against Canelo, and I don't like it. But they shouldn't strip the man of all his fucking titles that he worked for. And no matter what happened with the Canelo fight, it don't take away from what Jamel did at 154. Because at this point, there is nobody at 154 that's better than Jamel or have a better resume at 154 than Jamel. So Yeah, I lost a lot of respect for Jamel, but I can't take away from his accomplishments. And I think we as fans, how we let that shit ride, them taking all his fucking titles, that's some bullshit, bro. And I still want the Terence Crawford versus Jamel fight. I want it more than I want Terence Crawford to fight Tim Tszyu. I'd rather the Jamel fight, because Jamel gonna fight Terence. Jamel gonna be a whole nother fighter. And I got Crawford beating him, but Jamel will be a whole nother fighter. Won't be shit timid. Won't be no hesitation in that fight. And it's gonna be action-packed. That's the fight. Earl, I'm disappointed, bro. I'm just gonna say it like that. And don't come out with that Bud duck the rematch shit. You can never say that, bro, when you ducked a fucking eye surgery for 6 months. If he ducked the rematch, you ducked that goddamn eye surgery for 6 goddamn months. So I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. So, but I hope you bounce back. I don't think that rematch will ever happen. You waited too long, bro. One thing I give Joshua credit. Joshua fought Ruiz 6 months later. After Luke, 6 months later. When he lost to Usyk, he fought him 6 months later. Rematch immediately. Sugar Ray Leonard, when he lost to Roberto Durant 6 months later. I want that smoke back, bro. You didn't show none of that shit. You didn't show that Leonard shit how he did Durant and how he wanted that smoke, right? You didn't do that. You didn't show that initiative. So I can't say without a doubt that, oh man, Earl, man, you got to give him the rematch. Now the rematch clause is passed, bro. If the rematch happened, would I be upset about it? No, I wouldn't be upset, but I'm not as excited as I was. After that fight, I wanted the rematch. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to run it back. It's going to be a rematch clause. It's going to be even better fight. I was excited. But with your actions, bro, it just, I don't know what kind of headspace Earl is in. But shout out to you for tweeting that shit about Ryan Garcia fight. One thing I got to say about Earl, he always say some black shit here and there. Yeah, when Ryan's father said nappy hair, you tweeted, yeah, my hair nappy too. So, shout out to that. Yeah, that's that be. But when it comes to boots, I just want fans to know, and I just want us to quit lying. Let's just stop lying, bro. It is not a good business move. It is not a good decision as a fight at this point to fight for Bud to fight Boots. It's just not a good decision because, for one, it's not a legacy fight. So stop the cap. Jerome Boots Ennis is a champion, but by email. He's never unified. I think Boots is special. Boots is top of the goddamn line. But if Bud beat him, it won't be shit when it comes to legacy fights. Not only will it not be shit when it comes to legacy fights, how much money you think Bud gonna make fighting Boots? That's nothing we're not talking about. So I don't get a legacy fight, and I'm not. What you gonna give me, a couple mil? Huh. Al ain't gonna do like he did with Canelo. Like he offered Canelo the bank to fight Jamal. He offered him the whole goddamn bank. He not gonna do that for Bud to fight Boots. Because that's what I think would be fair. Hey, my goddamn dog snoring and shit. This motherfucker snoring like a motherfucker. Hey, wake your ass up. Motherfucker snoring and shit. Anyway, nah, I already told you, motherfucker, what I think. I think Al should offer Bud at least 20 mil to fight Boots. And I guarantee you Bud gonna sign. I guarantee goddamn to you. And at this point, listen, bro. We keep saying Boots waiting his turn and he deserve it. I get it, and I want him to get his shot. Bud sat on the shelf for 5 years at top rank. Fighting Jose Benavidez, fighting Jeff Horn, fighting Igis Kavalaski and them, fighting Amir Khan and them. Bud sat on the shelf. That shit, he wasn't getting big views. He wasn't getting a lot of attention, bobbing. And I don't want to hear that shit. He didn't do interview. Top Rank was not promoting Bud to be a star. They had no promotion behind him. All they kept saying is that he just the number one pound for pound fighter in boxing. He got no promotion at Top Rank, bro. None. So he sat on the shelf getting bullshit paydays. Yeah, he made a little 7 mil to fight Amir Khan, and he might have made about 10 mil. 10 to 15 mil, maybe. When he fought Sean Porter, I think he made over 10 mil in that fight. But for the most part, bro, Terence Crawford was an underpaid fighter most of his career. Terrance should have been making 15, 20 mil. If you motherfuckers can drop 35 mil to a fucking Canelo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Canelo don't even bring them numbers to match. They're losing money. Any promotion that pays Canelo 35 mil, you won't get that money back on your return, and you know it. He's not bringing in that kind of money, bro. 500,000 pay-per-view buys ain't worth 35 million, bro. It ain't worth me paying you 35 million, bro. You're losing money. So Bud should have been making big money, in my opinion. But I understand Bud is 36 years old and he's finally received the payday he deserved against Errol Spence. So I understand. I ain't turning back. I'm not finna go from making over 25 mil to fighting Boots for 7 mil. I'm not finna do no stupid ass shit like that. No, I want another big payday or two, and I have no problem with Bud not giving a fuck about legacy no more. I want 2 big money fights, and I'm gone. I have no problem with that because Bud sat over there at Top Rank for years, wanting them legacy fights, and we seen with Wild and Fury that Top Rank and PBC can do business. We watched them sit on the shelf over 5 years. So I have no problem with you wanting a big fight. I just think you need to quit chasing Canelo, bro. And the Jamel fight is bigger than you think. The Jamel Charlo fight is bigger than you think. And the Tim Tszyu fight ain't as big as you think. Tim Tszyu, his name is growing, bro. This pay-per-view, it shouldn't be on pay-per-view. Shout out to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a name, but this fight should not be on pay-per-view at all. But anyway, bud, I don't know, bro. I don't know what you should do. I think you're going to fight the winner of Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman. Because Tszyu definitely want to fight you. And Keith Thurman would definitely fight you if he win. I ain't going to lie. I really want Keith. Because I'm just telling you, bro, the Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford is just way more intriguing. I always thought, and I'm just going to tell you this, I always thought Keith Thurman was somewhat a tougher style for Bud than Earl. Because of the movement, because of the little side, it just... What's that shit he do? He do like the little side to side, little lateral movement, and just throw bombs. It's just unorthodox. It's unexpected. It's hard to time Keith, and Keith sit down on his punches. I just always thought that would be a interesting style intriguing style for Bud. Even though Keith getting older, I really hope he pull it. I would love to see Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford. And you know what else I love since we talking? Since Earl and he ain't got nothing going on, since Boots steady trying to find opponents, I like to see Earl versus Boots. No, you motherfuckers holler Bud need to fight Boots. Well, since Bud moving up, how about Earl fight him? And matter of fact, if Earl want to move up to 154, Boots will come to 154 to fight Spence. I would love to see that next. I think that's the shit. I think that's pay-per-view. Yeah, that's a good fight. That is a good fight. That's a passing of the torch. That's a good-ass fight, Errol Spence versus Boots. I think Terence Crawford should fight the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman, and I hope Keith win, double E with the F. Then that way you have Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford, Errol Spence versus Boots. Winner face each other. No. Wouldn't that shit be dope? At 154, if Errol Spence fight Boots at 154, and I hope Keith win. I'm just wishing on a star. Now I'm wishing on a star that Keith yeah, Keith, I'm hoping Keith pull I'm hoping Keith pull it off. And I would love to see Keith versus Bud and Earl versus Boots and the winner face off. And then throw Jamel in the middle. I'm just telling you, that's what I would like to see. I just hope Keith beat Tim and just send his ass back to Australia. Fight, he need to go on a European tour and fight German fighters and Slovakian fighters and shit. And just, I hope Keith pull it off. But, because Keith is better than Tim Tszyu. I know for a fact he better. It's just that with inactivity and he getting older, I don't know if he'll pull it off. And Tim Tszyu had 3 fights last year. Tim Tszyu is the most active PBC fighter. Huh. Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. He's been super active. Keith has not been active, but he better. He better than Tim Tszyu. Shit. Way much better, much higher ring IQ, much better. But anyway, it ain't no pressure on Terence Crawford to do a motherfucking thing, because I watched them get shelved. I watched them get shit on for 5 years. I watched them everybody blame Bud. Everybody blame Bud, and he was ducking and this and that. He waited on that, bro. was denied opportunity after opportunity. He never got the Pacquiao fight. He never got the passing of the torch. But then Earl got the fight. It just he had the detached retina. Bud never even got the Pacquiao fight. Bob said it. I blocked that fight. I didn't want Pacquiao to get hurt. But you let Larry Holmes fight Ali. That Bob, boy, that's a slick one. A long squid with no mother. Anyway, nah, bro, I look at both sides, bro. Bud just now getting his credit at 36 years old. Real shit. Bud is just now getting his credit. Now the rappers know him and shit. He just now being known at 36. Motherfuckers really didn't know Bud. Casual fans did not really know Bud like that. Everybody know Bud now. Everybody know Bud now. Motherfuckers really didn't know him like that. I done had plenty of people come, man, that Terence Crawford dude is bad. And they never heard of him. So he just not getting his praises, and we should have been said he was the shit. I remember we was putting Lomachenko over him. Then we put Usyk over him. Then we put Fatback Fury. We've been putting everybody ahead of Terence Crawford. Now we got Inoue ahead of him because he beat Cool Boy, and then he went undisputed against Tapales, who had no power, and we never heard of him. I just don't get it. They just gonna keep trying to put non-black fighters ahead of Terence Crawford. You notice it ain't never another black fighter they trying to match up at pound for pound number one. It's always another fighter of another some more shit they trying to make better than Terence Crawford. But you can't do it. And many years they said Canelo was better than Terence Crawford. They've always tried to have somebody that ain't black ahead of Terence Crawford, but you can't fuck with that sauce. I'm just telling you, motherfucker. I think he can fight till he's 40 and beat it. I don't think nobody beats him. Nobody. And I've said it over and over. But I love Boots. Think he dope. It'll be the most devastating career-ending fight if Boots was to fight Bud right now. Bud got too much experience. Too much. He still got his reflexes. If he didn't have his quick, twitchy reflexes, maybe. It's the ring IQ. He's a sharp counterpuncher. Boots is going to be aggressive. He going to run into something. He's going to run, and it's going to be a devastating loss, and I don't know if Boots will ever bounce back from it. That's my opinion on that fight. Nobody beats Bud, bro. But like I said, you move your ass way up 3 divisions and fight Canelo at 168, he might knock your ass out. It don't mean he better, though. But yeah, when it comes to David, I didn't touch everything but the David. But yeah, David Benividez said in an interview not too long ago, which don't shock me. He said, "Oh, I would love to fight Terence Crawford." Yeah, he's talking about moving up and fighting Canelo. Yeah, I fight him. You know, but that Morel Smoke, it's just hesitant. You finna fight Gavashes, who retired for 3 years and he just not came back. Nah, bro. Terence Crawford fighting David Benividez is like, in a way, fighting Devin Haney at 140. That shit don't make no sense. But David Benividez would suck his stomach in to move back down to 168, and he would love to fight Terence Crawford. He would love to fight Errol Spence and all them smaller fighters. He would love that shit. But I don't know, bro. Yeah, Floyd talking about fight David Benividez. Bro, Floyd. But like my brother No Name said, Floyd, one thing I can say about him, he gets full. Floyd is a babble, and but he ain't worse than Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson has never made a black fighter a star. Mike Tyson has never vouched for a black fighter. Mike Tyson never go for the black fighter. Mike Tyson said Tyson Fury is better than Ali. Mike Tyson said Ali was his idol, but he said Fatback Fury was better. Mike Tyson got a statue of Eminem in his closet. He prayed to it 3 times a day. He cried when Eminem came on the show. Mike Tyson is the monkey of I can't. He worse than Floyd. One thing about Floyd, made another black man rich. Motherfuckers talk that shit. Without Floyd, Tank wouldn't be. If Tank had went to top rank, he wouldn't be near as big as he was, bro. It was when Floyd put him on the undercard of the Conor McGregor fight. No, Floyd was such a hater. He put Tank on the undercard, and everybody saw Tank in that Conor McGregor undercard. Everybody saw Tank. So he did make one black fighter a huge star. He made him the face of boxing, the biggest star in boxing. If he didn't do it for nobody else, he did do it for Tank. And also, he's been in the ring with black fighters like Hitchens. He's been in the ring with Devin. The only black fighter Mike Tyson has ever been in the ring with, and he ain't even from America, he's an African, and that's Francis Ngannou. Mike Tyson has never helped another black fighter. Mike Tyson proudly admits how he betted against Floyd every fight and went with the Mexican. You know, he tried to act like, you know, he tried to use the excuse. Floyd hated on me back in the day and accused me of something. Nah, bro, you just wanted to see Floyd lose. But, nah, so Floyd ain't that bad. And I gotta say this. Yeah, I got mad when he sent the footage, and I thought that was a baboon move, and you trying to tell a Mexican and protect him from a black fighter. I thought that was a monkey move. But I gotta be honest. Bill Haney have been talking shit about Floyd, and I don't agree with it. But I understand. I get where he coming from. Yeah. I get where he coming from, but I don't agree with it. But anyway, these motherfucking dogs barking and shit. But yeah. Floyd definitely I feel like him dropping the tape was like, okay, Bill, you talking all this shit about me? Okay, I'm finna drop the tape, remix it, and I'm finna do it like, sit down. Damn. But anyway, I feel like Floyd was like, okay, you talking all this shit, Bill Haney. I'ma drop this tape. I'ma remix it. I'ma try to clown your son, this and that. So it's just some both childish shit. But yeah, Bill been talking that shit. And like I said, I don't like it. I didn't like when Bill went in Floyd, but I understand it. I know it's out of frustration of years and you feel like Floyd never did right by them. I get that. But I never liked it on either side. So I'm just going to say, I get it. I'm more so leaning towards Bill's side because you just protecting your son and you feel like he didn't do right by your son. I get it. But I'm hoping that Floyd and Bill can one day come together as men and just squash that shit. I'm hoping that can happen. Because like I said, bro, Floyd do a lot of terrible shit. I get it. But he made Tank the biggest name in boxing, bro. You can try to act like he's a terrible promoter. Maybe he didn't do it for a lot of black fighters, but he's one of the only OGs. Bernard Hopkins ain't never done it. Tarver ain't never done it. Mike Tyson never done it. George Foreman never done it. George Foreman was saying Chocolate Tito was the best and better than Andre Ward. I remember all these OGs. They have always said that the non-black fighter is the best fighter. Whoever the non-black fighter they promoting, all the black legends. Sugar Ray Leonard went for Mikey Garcia over Errol Spence. It's a lot of shit I remember. None of these dudes have made a black fighter a star. Only Floyd. So we keep acting like Floyd ain't nowhere near on the level of Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. He did what they didn't do. Sugar Ray Leonard could have made plenty black fighters a star. Plenty. But he didn't do it. So like I say, bro, it's only so much you can say, bro. I just can't. Yeah, Floyd a shitty motherfucker and he's selfish and he's self-centered. He want everything to be about him. But at the end of the day, he made Tank a star. Ain't many OGs can say they done that. So yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, George J. With that, I'm out.